Good morning. Back out on the boat. Trying to do some sailing, but there's very little wind unfortunately. We've only got about 4 or 5 knots of wind, so we're not going to be moving very fast. No worries, nice to be out. Can't stay out overnight unfortunately, so we've got to be back on the mooring late tonight. Not until 7 o'clock tonight though, so we've got all day, and it's only around about 7 o'clock in the morning now. Very quiet out at the moment, no folks still in bed. I was unsure where to go today. I don't know whether I'm to Wivenhoe, up round to Clacton, or up the past Mersey to the River Blackwater. Not too sure. See how it goes. Experimenting with a bit of audio today. Got a little bit of I've got a little microphone on. Hopefully that will give better audio. Doesn't really matter so much today because we've got good, hardly any wind, so there's not much wind noise. But we'll see how it goes. Recording directly onto the phone using the mini mic. At least if I'm facing this direction, you'll still be able to hear me. Or if I walk around the boat. The wind is actually so slow, I think we're actually going backwards. But no worries, it's nice to be out. Let's check the microphone, we'll go forward and see if it still works. We'll go right to the forward of the boat. Just make sure the microphone is still working while I'm at this end. I'll take a picture while we're up here. It's taken me a little while to figure out how to get audio onto the phone because the modern phones don't come with microphone inputs. I have to buy a couple of adapters for it to work. First time we've been out for quite some time. Also because there's lockdown and also the really bad weather we had, sort of like from the end of January right through to beginning of March. If you remember, we had all that heavy wind and rain all the time. Well, we picked up a little bit of breeze. Coming away from the lee of the land, so increasing speed just a little bit, not too much though, it's only 2.5 knots. Just enough to make it interesting. There it actually feels like we're actually moving now. I can actually see the land moving along. That's, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but that's West Mersey over there. Or actually East Mersey, should I say. That's East Mersey, this side. That's Cudmore Grove Country Park on that side. We've actually wild camped on that beach. It's a nice area. I think we'll go up to the River Blackwater. Haven't done that for a while. Maybe Osey Island. See how far we get. Just a matter of going to be doing pottering around today. Nothing serious. No particular plans. Just poodling around the estuary. You can see the entrance to the Blackwater now in the distance. You have to be careful you don't get too close to Mersey Island because there's some very shallow mud flats that stick out from it. End up being stuck on there. We're quite a way off the beach here and there's only 8 feet of water. We'll go out a little bit before turning towards the Blackwater. We've got ideal winds today, to be honest, because it's coming from out to sea out there, sort of like an angle, so we're going to have the wind with us going there and back without having to tack against it. Easy sailing. Actually heading for a wreck marker. That's actually the marker for the actual end of the shallows off of Mersey. Obviously somebody many years ago come unstuck there. It's a really old wreck, but it is a long way out. It just shows you how far the tide goes out off of Mersey. It's probably around about a mile near on. The whole of the east coast is like this. A lot of shallows, even miles out to sea. There's some really bad shallows. That's why bilge keeled boats are very popular around here, because it's fairly easy to ground yourself if you're not careful. And obviously a bilge keeled boat just sits upright on its keels when you do come unstuck. You just have to wait for the tide to lift you back up again. Obviously it's not good practice to do that, so you try and avoid them. Don't know if the camera's picking it up, but that's them two white blocks in the distance that look like breeze blocks. It's Bradwell Power Station. That's Bradwell over there, the little town. Famous little church there called St Peter's Chapel. That's always been a popular navigational mark. Oldest church in England, I believe. It's a nice day out if anyone wants to go up there. I can see St Peter's Chapel on the distance now. As I said, it is a marked navigation mark on the maps. Churches are marked with a cross, as in like a crucifix type cross. They've always been traditional navigation marks, because obviously most of them have tall steeples that sit above the town. We've gone past the wreck marker now, so we'll start heading towards the Blackwater. Swing around a bit. We'll stop for a lunch stop. Didn't make it to Osey Island, there wasn't enough wind. Especially when we come up further up the Blackwater and near the land, it's just nothing today. Even the seaweed's not moving on the water. There's that little current or wind. We're not far from a place called St Lawrence Bay. I think that's just round the corner there. It's Tollsbury, further off in the distance there, behind this land, Tollsbury Marina. Bradwell over there. I see the power station. Lunch stop. Stop here for about an hour, then start making our way back. There's no particular hurry though, it's got 7 hours to get back, so there's plenty of time. Should be a little bit quicker on the way back because we're having a better wind. Basic lunch, heating some hot water for a pot noodle. Nice and easy, sitting eating in the cockpit. It's been a nice day, lovely weather. Had a nice sail down, very slow though unfortunately, but it's because of lack of wind. It's not a worry, because we wasn't actually planning on going anywhere in particular anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's just, as obviously it's just a day sail. A little bit of bobbing around the water's nice, especially on a day like this. Very hot today. That boat you can see in the distance, well, not too far off there. That's what used to be the Radio Caroline ship. More or less permanently in the backwater. There's a nice fishing smack over there which I followed down. They've sort of anchored just further down by the looks of it. Some people out on kayaks, jet skis. making use of the conditions. That's Mersey Island off in the distance there, and obviously Brightlingsea and Clacton in the very far distance. I think the water's boiling. I'll make this up then get back to you a little bit later. On the way back, wind's shifted around a little bit. Unfortunately it's coming directly, more or less directly from Brightlingsea now, so we have to sort of like park the tack back. Not to worry. It's going a bit quicker back though, it's about 3 knots at the moment. That's Bradwell power station over there in the distance. Mersey in the distance. We're going to have to sort of head towards Mersey, then turn out to sea again for some time and then turn back in. Probably going to get there too early, so I'm going to have to anchor up again. See how it goes. Been a nice day so far though. We're at the end of the Blackwater now. Been tacking across, it's been a pain in the arse to be honest, because the wind's sort of coming right down the river. Going the last tack, this is going to take us out more or less opposite the power station. And we'll turn, once we go further enough over, that should take us enough, give them enough angle to get more or less all the way back over Point Clear, which will probably stop there for a while, have a bit of a rest and sort the sails out, and then we'll motor into the mooring. It's been a good day, the weather's still good, wind's picking up. Motoring towards the corner, so tacking towards the corner, should I say. In that direction, and Mersey over there. We'll go over to more or less where that sailboat is at the moment. We'll do a 45-degree turn, head that way. Should give us enough clearance to get past the wreck mark and take us into Point Clear Bay. Got a little bit of a chop coming on. Got the winds with the tide. It's called, they call it East Coast chop in these parts. It's quite common. Normally when the wind is coming from this direction, it creates a bit of a chop and uncomfortable water in the wallet. So every now and again you'll hit a lump of rough water, especially when you're tacking against the wind.